following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Get In, Loser. We're starting a podcast. It's your boy, Cheetah.
Yo, it's your boy, kind of tired, Chop.
Wow, that was short. It's your boy Yoder.
Well, all we gotta do to get real short intros out of him is just make him real tired before he gets here.
And why are we
It's
tired?
the secret.
Weather.
Yoder. He's beating his meat before he got here. It's hard, man. We all do it. You know? Some of us more than others. Just kidding. What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Back in the booth. Or the stewed.
The stewed.
Back in the stew. How's everybody doing? What you guys been up to since the 24-hour stream? That Yoder abandoned us early. It's sad. I'm not sad about it or nothing.
Well,
We
first
did
of
miss out on the best part, though.
all- And which was?
There was a bunch. There was like what was there, Rich? Like 8 of us in here.
I think there was nine people at the end.
Yeah.
At that point,
We were all just sitting here pulling.
and it was like what, 2 a.m. later.
Yeah. We were all sitting here pulling ideas from the jar, just open discussion. It was awesome. It was pretty cool. We got to meet a couple of the other people that pod here, which was nice. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing for sure, man. Rich, ain't nobody in the entire world gonna tell you that those 2 dudes ain't your kids. There ain't no debating that those are your children, for sure.
That's funny. Yeah, that is pretty funny. Like Christian and I are built exactly alike. Like it's just
Literally.
he's just younger. You know,
He talks just like you too, like the way,
yeah.
like his mannerisms when he talks.
that's pretty
just
funny.
like
I
you.
realize that.
Yeah,
And I think Zach and I look alike. The one that
yeah. Zach looks a lot like you.
Zach, he's obviously much taller. And
Yeah.
it's funny, like personality wise, he's much more like we are a lot alike personality wise, my son Christian and I, but he's a lot like his mother too. Like he has a lot of his mother's, just whatever. And then Zach is just like me. Like we drive and stuff. Like he swears at other drivers like I do. So like I must have taught him well too. They both, this is parenthood, But thank you.
Yeah,
I
he was
appreciate
super.
that.
Yeah, he was super. I mean, they were both super nice. I mean, obviously me and Chop have met Christian a few times back in the old studio, but this is the first time we actually got to like sit down and like hang out with him, and it was pretty cool.
I honestly
We had a good
think, I
time.
didn't mean to jump in, but I feel like there was some really good content.
Yeah.
There was like so
We had a
many
good time.
different people from so many different pods, and it was just fun to everybody joking and laughing, and because I think Tank was here for a bit, and then he left,
Yep.
and then he left, but then somebody else. Did Matt come out?
Not when we were here. I
Oh,
think Matt
okay.
came out after we
I
left.
lost track of. I mean, I was
Yeah.
tired as hell too. But
Yeah,
like,
after Tank and them left, that's when the girl, I can't remember that girl's name.
Reagan.
Yeah, Reagan.
Reagan
That's
showed
when
up.
Reagan showed
Right,
up.
right.
Yeah. And then not long after her, that's when Ariana and them showed up.
And then Zach wandered in
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, so it was fun. We had a good time.
No, we're gonna do that again. I think we already
I'm down for
decided
sure.
we're
That
gonna
was
do that
awesome.
like once. We're gonna maybe not September. We'll kind of wait till October, but I think we're gonna try to find out and like once a month, like do something similar, like not 2:00 in the morning, but do like an hour and a half just of like content, like just collaborative content. So that was fun.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
glad
fun.
you guys came. It was a lot of fun.
I'm glad we stayed for as long as we
Appreciate you
did.
guys participating.
Oh, yeah. How you made it for 24 hours?
I barely, man. It was rough.
We're back.
I was like there's you say you can catch up on your sleep. You can't catch up on sleep. Like you just can't do it. Like once you're tired for like 3 days before like your body kind of, it was like jet lag. It was like I'd like flown back from somewhere and because I think I was up for 29 hours. That's how when I finally lay down, maybe like 29 and a half hours when I finally went to sleep. So I'm probably too old for that.
Probably. No, you are. I know I am. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? The one thing I thought about the next day the one thing that kept popping in my head that made me laugh. It wasn't Chop, horribly mispronouncing the names during the draft, even though that was hilarious. But the one part I kept thinking about was how literally we're sitting over here and Chop's like, you know what? I'm not even tired. I could keep going. Literally, Yoder, not even 45 minutes later, this dude's like, man, I got to tap out. I think I'm done. I couldn't stop laughing when I was thinking about it. I was like, he was so confident that he could have kept going. And then, almost maybe even like an hour later, he was like, yeah, I got to tap out. I'm done. So it was funny. But yeah, we had a good time. It was fun.
Yes.
I mean, even just doing the draft was fun too. It was cool. It was a good time. That was definitely quite the experience. That's for sure.
Yes, it was. It was like you said. It was fun to get everybody together and learn.
Yeah.
Hear them and meet them.
Yeah, that's why I liked when there was a bunch of us in here doing, all talking about different topics because you got to, you got to kind of see a side of everybody basically, which was cool.
They were random topics. 'Cause
Yeah,
people just put stuff in. I think Christian put in about at least a dozen, might have been a couple more, just generic topics. And he tried to think of lots of different things that lots of people could talk about. But then you had real specific ones, Disney ones were in there. And so everybody kind of had, yours made it. I think yours might have been one of the first ones.
Yeah. So
we had a lot of nice, and then everybody was kind of forced to have some opinion on it. That was meant that, that's just a fun way to do stuff.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, what have you guys been up to since 24 Hour Stream? Anything exciting happening?
Sunday, I went to the Bisons game with Fighting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was fun. Except they lost.
Did you guys cuddle in the stands while you watched it?
Mm-hmm.
Make popcorn together?
You guys played,
Hide the sausage?
do you also play Goo Goo Dolls Irish?
You guys cried on the way home together?
No.
Poor guy.
But I got burned as hell, though.
Did
Can't
you?
tell because I'm wearing a jacket, but...
You got burned?
Mm-hmm.
How the hell you got burned?
My arms, my top of my legs.
Prove it. Take your pants off.
Jesus.
Poor Yoder. He's always so sweet to us, and he comes here and we just abuse him. That's why we do it, Yoder, because you couldn't handle it.
But just recently, I got yelled at by...
Don't bring that up, man. You're gonna ruin my future relationship with her.
Yeah, bullshit. You don't have a shot.
Yeah, dude, we're in love.
I pulled into the park, and honestly, I didn't see anybody in the car. There was no hazard lights on, and it was like a residential car. Wasn't like a work truck, and it wasn't. The road wasn't flooded. Then
Pass the sausage, man.
Pass that sausage.
was that?
This is a big boy. That's my phone.
Then
Mom's texting me.
Then as I'm behind her, she was parked like this, and I went that, and as I was behind her, she starts backing up.
Oh shit. That's the first time.
I'm still tired. Sorry about that.
Whoa.
It's all right.
And so I go to Sean's house, or Cheetah's house, and she starts yelling at me. I'm like, I had no idea who you are or what's going on. I'm the park manager. I got my reasons. Well, all right.
Oh, God. She's a wild one, but I love her.
Hey, Rich, could we keep that camera angle? Like when it fell? Kind of make more views?
Gives me some nice content, because I think I was in that camera shot when I tripped on it.
I wish we could rewind it.
So, wow, that was one of my great moments.
Hey, look, the camera went back in focus.
What?
Was that camera number 7 that took a tumble?
It's back.
Hell yeah.
The cable was bad. I'm pushing the cable, and I got there it is. There we go. Are you happy now?
Hell yeah.
So, but
All we care
Nope.
about is Chop Happy,
Exactly.
no
High
deer.
maintenance with this in this
Mhm.
podcast. I'm waiting for the day he's gonna I'm gonna get like a email from his lawyer, and it's like, Chop demands a bowl of white M&Ms on the table, and a specific spring water or something like that, like J-Lo, like something like that.
Fiji. We'll make sure I have Fiji all around.
Yeah, you actually you texted me that night when you got home for a 24-hour stream that you just missed family of deer or whatever. What'd you say? 2 deer?
2 deer, yeah. Again, right? My community. They were just waiting for me.
Yeah, I think it was Tank. Was like, where the fuck's this guy live? And we were like, not anywhere where there should be that many deer.
We'll go on record on the cornhole tournament. Not tournament, that game.
Oh my god. Give it up. We lost.
I had a disadvantage. I had a camera.
Yeah, well, Tank's brother literally walked over to that side and made a shot. First try.
Yeah, because no one was around.
Oh my god.
I had a
Yeah,
disadvantage.
you missed that too. We played cornhole and got whooped.
No, we almost came back.
No, we got whooped.
Got whooped.
Yeah.
But it wasn't our fault. It was the camera's fault. If you could, I wish we could reward that.
Well, we have that on playback. We can. I'm going to send it
that
off to
up.
the
Just give it up.
Johnsonville and try to see get into the corner.
Just give it up. We lost. It happens. It was so funny though because we had we have 4 viewers right before we went to cornhole. We went to cornhole, lost. It was all viewers.
Yeah, I was like, so we won't do cornhole
So
next
we played
year.
one game and then went back to
Yeah.
other shit.
Hey,
Nobody was interested. There wasn't a good way to produce it. Let's be honest. It's not especially in the middle of something to switch cameras to something like that. It was just to kill some time until we figured out until to get to the later stuff.
Yeah.
But that Anthony kid's a pretty good athlete, so he's like a really good athlete. So this one of those people that's just probably.
Oh,
good.
now he tells us that.
Hey, I didn't even know who was going to be playing until we got here. You know.
Should have told us ahead of time. Like, hey, he's pretty good. Then we get him like, oh shit. You know what? Never mind. Faking injury.
Hey, Rich, during that marathon, how many views was there total?
The last stat that I looked at, 900 people at some point visited this thing. Now that could have been like some person coming in like 20 times, but you know,
man,
and the average watch time was I think something like 6 or 7 minutes, which is pretty good for you. Like people would pop in and they would stay for a while, and that means some people watched. There were some peak things in there too. I got to find the charts and stuff, but I was pretty. The fact 900 people, it was pretty close to because Don looked at it too, and he said it was over close to 900. It was like just under, like
I'm just saying,
892
I
or
think
something.
we took a quarter of them people views. What do you think about the chat? The chat wasn't live until we got in here.
Yeah, well, let's be honest. Was the chat really contributing to anything? It was mostly just Chris telling me to crash out. And then Fiden saying that, telling me everything I said was stupid. So,
Hey, that's involved in the chat.
for the record, I don't crash out ever.
He almost did.
I'm like the most calm person in podcasting, I feel
Yep,
like.
bullshit.
I feel like I'm extremely calm when it comes to this
Oh
stuff.
shit.
Yoda, wouldn't you say I'm extremely calm when it comes to podcasting?
Yoda. This is the same guy that freaks out about things.
I've never
He
freaked out
freaked.
about anything.
Wait. I could give him a crash out right now. Captain Falcon. Yeah, you know why he's doing. You know he's doing it because he knows we're right. He's
Whatever,
wrong.
dude. You have your opinions, whatever.
Or I believe Captain America is overrated superhero.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, my friend.
He's saying that now.
Yo, this is how I've always been, right?
Yoda.
Always level-headed.
Bullshit. You better be on my side in this
Yoda,
one.
I'm calm and level-headed, right?
Bullshit. Yoda, tell us the truth. Tell us the truth.
I've never heard him lose his temper on the show.
Yeah, bullshit.
Thank you, Yoda, my sweet little angel.
We hear you lose your shit.
You've never done anything wrong, my sweet little angel. You, on the other hand, you're like my devil child. Always giving me a headache.
Yeah, but Guess what? I didn't research for this topic tonight either.
No, really? Who's surprised?
I fell asleep.
No, not you.
I left the TV on for the dog.
Not you. You never fall asleep.
No.
I've never heard of you falling asleep ever. How are things for you? What have you been up to since this 24 hours?
Not much. Just couple drafts. I was another draft. About to be another draft coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, my brother got into one with the guys at work. So he's pretty excited. I told him to go JP Lossman first round. What was I say? Something else I forgot what it was. Oh, did you try to see that Helldivers came to Xbox?
I heard they were talking about that game.
I want to play that. I heard that shit's fun as hell.
What's it called?
Helldivers.
Helldivers 2.
It's basically like a free-for-all shooting game, but like instead of like fighting each other, you fight like bugs. It's like Starship Troopers basically, but in video game. That's basically what it is. And that sounds fucking sick.
Yo, I start playing Lies P.
You know what game you should play? It's called Palia. It's like Animal Crossing. It's an online game. You could play with other people. It's sick. I be playing all the time. I got a big ass house and shit. I got 3 girlfriends. Yeah. Every day I go into the village and I walk up to them and I say, Gators, bitches, better be wearing jimmies. Just to let them know. Remind them, you know? Just remind them, Yoder.
That's right.
You know what's up? Yeah. Yeah. Before we get into the topic, you know, a couple noteworthy things to talk about. You know, big Micah Parsons trade
I knew that was going to happen. I
happened
knew
today.
that creep kipper Jerry Jones. he needs to stop.
Guy's like 100.
I get the man loves football, but let the young people run his team to get a Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm Jerry Jones.
This girl I work with is a Cowboys fan. She's like, "Oh, don't worry, they're gonna find a way to keep Micah." And I'm like, "Okay."
Hey, you should see tomorrow.
Literally said that to me today.
Really?
So now when I see her tomorrow, I'm gonna say, "So
How's
about that?"
You're finding a way.
But only thing I hate is these rookies contract. Oh, I want more money. I'm gonna sit out the whole preseason. And I'm not gonna be ready for you guys.
Didn't one of the guys the Bengals draft? Didn't he not sign his rookie contract because he said he wanted more money?
No, I heard he wanted to go back. He's a second rounder.
Or oh yeah, he wanted to go back. He wanted to go back to college or something.
Yeah.
or whatever.
He could go back. His draft stack is gonna be low, very low. Cause how you tell me I'm drafting you? You don't want to be on my team at all. No, I'm not gonna play with you guys. I'm going back to college.
Sanders
Skid you.
kids got doing him.
Oh yeah, Shiloh.
Shiloh. He got
dropped
kicked
by the
out of
Bucks.
the game against the Bills, and
Yeah, and then he got dropped.
I heard
That's what happens.
I heard he got picked up with the Steelers.
Oh, maybe.
I'm saying you.
I mean, it's kind of common knowledge. Like, you can't punch a guy in the head on the field. I mean, that's. You know what I mean? Whether the other guy started or not, you can't punch a guy in the head. I mean,
right.
But he's smaller against the tight end. Like you're going against.
Yeah, he's going against that fucking Davidson dude who's like dude's fucking huge.
Yo, we dub your man Poirier back.
Yeah, baby.
You're not taking him back yet. He's on a practice squad.
I don't care. He's back.
Yep.
Close enough.
He said he's nice.
Even
and
if he
relaxed.
doesn't play, man, that's the kind of Poyer's the kind of guy you want to have in your locker room. He's got great energy, man. He's a leader.
Is he coming back because the Bills might have a shot at the big game?
I think it's more of like a Micah Hyde thing. I think he's coming back and then he's gonna retire. And I think he wants to retire in Buffalo. And that, you know what I mean? I think that's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like how they brought Micah Hyde back as like insurance guy, but it was also just like he wanted to retire in Buffalo.
I don't know.
I think that's what it's gonna
I
be.
think they brought him back because Hamlin.
Sucks. Could have been that too.
He
Who
doesn't
knows?
suck. He just got blown out. man coverage in that last preseason
I mean, it
game.
could be that too. Who knows? I mean, if Poyer stays healthy, man, he's a fucking great player. Even, I mean, obviously he's lost a step or two. You know, I mean, he's getting older. He's not as fast as he used to be, but he's still made some great plays.
Right.
So, and I mean, he obviously has not been afraid to be outspoken about how much he hated his time in Miami. Like, he's literally straight up said, like, it was hell in Miami. It was a rough year.
But he's. Oh, I'll get on test water. I'm gonna go to the Dolphins.
Well, he'll probably thank his wife for that. She probably had something to do with that, I'm sure.
I bet she
She loves Miami.
I bet she told Jordan, "What the fuck? Why gotta come back to this cold for?"
Oh, she was all over social media praising him for it. Like, oh, we can't wait to be home. We're home.
But like a year ago, you said.
I know. It's ridiculous.
A year ago, you
Well, they
said,
all say that. They all, you know what I mean? When they come back somewhere, of course they're going to praise it. They're not going to say, oh, I don't want to fucking be back here. No? I don't know. Man.
Yeah,
I'm just happy that I can wear my Porter jersey again this season. I don't have to feel like
does
I'm
it still
cheating.
fit?
Yeah, it still fits. My Josh Allen jersey, not so much. My Jordan Boyer jersey, yes.
Yeah, you
Josh
think
Allen jersey's a bit tight, but I still rock it.
Yo, speaking of jerseys, you saw the new rival uniforms?
Yeah.
Dude, I saw them. I like the Buffalo one.
Yeah, we're talking about them at work. They're pretty cool.
The Dolphins one, I'm not a fan of the Dolphins. They suck. I like that black with the teal number and the orange for the numbers.
I think they should have just. I think the only thing that I would change about Dolphins ones, I'd make them a little more closer to like Miami Vice colors, like the old Miami Vice show. That could have been sick. But I mean, they still look good, but that could have been badass.
The Patriots jersey, it looks like Buffalo's, but the movie looked like a high school jersey on it. Like the big NE on the patch. But the thing I like about their jersey, they had the 6 stars around the neck, represent for the championship. The Jets were like a hunter green, called themselves Gotham. What the hell was New York City ever called Gotham?
Who knows? I do like the Bills. Their jerseys, I like that they put on the inside neck. It says Bills Mafia. I like that. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I liked Arizona.
I like the Arizonas. I think they look good.
At first, when I looked at Arizona, I was like, what the fuck is this? Then you look at it more, it's like, this
I
is
think they
kinda
look
dope.
good. I like theirs.
The 49ers. I like the 49ers one. It reminds me of the good old gold miner days. Seattle's just look like a bunch of black. They were making fun of it, like, because I follow this one page. It's NFL West Coast or Division West or teams or something, and it's like, they were saying make fun of the Seahawks, like, yeah, the Jets called, they want their uniforms back. The Rams, I don't mind the Rams, but it was not as stick out as much. I follow the diehard Dolphins fan. You know the guy I'm talking about, Cheetah.
Who?
He always wears his Dolphins skull cap and his jersey. He hates the Bills with a passion.
Who?
I gotta look him up.
Oh, the guy on the reels?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, Yoda?
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, what we did.
Oh, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Like,
think
he
I
gets
know
so
what
fucking amped up. I actually follow him.
Yeah, he's a fucking nut job.
Hey, how funny it would be if we could bring him on our show. I could tell shit about him. About his Dolphins. Like how it was like Allen is their daddy.
Hell yeah. Look at us, Yoda. Don't we look sexy?
Mm-hmm. We're some
You got-
sexy bastards.
What you got, admit? That's looking nice.
I like the colors.
It's like giving a dark man advice.
I like the Bills too.
I do too. I like the diamond buffalo.
But the only thing I don't like about it is it's almost like UB colors.
It's almost it is giving out UB vibes. But that fucking helmet is sick. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. What else is noteworthy? Unfortunately,
Another mess.
another mass shooting. It's unfortunate. We had I made the executive decision to change that, but to change the topic for this week just because, in light of recent events, I didn't think it was very, I thought it would be a little too insensitive.
Yes.
Just because, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, stuff like that's happening every day, but when it's, it's at a school and there's kids involved, it's a little different, you know what I mean? And it just wouldn't be.
What's weird about this is it wasn't just a school.
It was a Catholic school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. But, hopefully, God willing, nothing bad happens by next week. Yoder's got a banger episode for us that we haven't been able to do yet. This time right now, we're making a pact right now. We're doing that episode next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
No take backs.
you think about every time Yoda wants to do it in a good episode,
Something always happens.
something like the nursing home crisis. We're about to do that one. Nope. Got cursed out.
The what?
We're going to crack down on nursing homes early in his career.
Oh, I was at the other studio.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
And he's trying to do this is like the nursing home situation all over again.
No, this time we're going to do that one.
Yes.
If someone actually watches the documentary.
Yo, I'm going to bring yogurt that day. That's all I'm going to say about the episode.
You're the reason why we can't do episodes like that, because you take something that's bad and you make jokes about it.
Just tell me what's the basis about, then I could just tell our fans and they could be in character with me. We're like a learning curve over here. Chopping friends is a learning curve.
Everyone already knows what it's about if you're not an idiot.
All right. Remember the West Memphis 3?
Yeah.
This is similar, but this takes place in Texas. 3 teenage girls were killed at a yogurt shop.
Yo, you're not even on the mic, man.
Good. Nobody needs to hear it. He's only telling you.
Oh, it's pretty much, instead of 3 guys, it's 3 girls.
Right. And they were killed, and they have a person that was in jail. He was in death row.
Yoder, what are you doing, man? You're giving away all the juicy stuff.
Not everything, but you'll find out why he was released.
What the fuck?
Shouldn't even said that part.
Hey.
You gave away the best part, Yoder.
Yo, to be honest, we only get 50 views.
So what?
We'll get 1 like.
So what? Gotta start somewhere.
Joe Rogan didn't start. He started with 1 before he had millions.
Bullshit. Rogan was famous before he started his podcast.
Yeah, well, there's difference.
Rogan was on his Fear Factor shit before he started. I knew Joe Rogan then.
Why are you such a Debbie Downer time, man?
Not Debbie Downer, right?
Yeah, you are.
No, not.
Oh, we only get 1 like and 50 views.
Hey,
What's the point?
Yeah, that'd be me. I'm the one like.
What's the point? Debbie Downer over here, man.
You're the Debbie Downer.
I thought we were doing this for fun.
We are.
Not putting so much pressure on it.
I ain't putting no pressure on it. Under pressure. Da, 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 da.
What else happened? What else has happened in the world that's worth noting before we get into it? Anything?
So, what is this week's topic today, Cheetah?
Well, I didn't want to just do another shoot the shit, because that's kind of boring. You can only do so many of those in 1 year. I feel like we've already done like 40,000 shoot the shit episodes.
The shoot shit is the best way to do it.
No, it's not. It's boring, man.
Dude,
Nobody want to just sit here and listen to us talk about random shit.
Yo, that's our grease and butter right there, man.
This one's me and Yoda were literally talking about this on the way here. This one, we're doing another movie type episode, and it's perfect because you know what I mean. It gives everybody a chance to be involved. It's something fun.
Help me.
Man, you fucking leave then if you don't want to be here. If you're just gonna complain, you can leave. Nobody's forcing you to be here.
This is second week in a row, third week in a row, movie topic. Help me. I wish I had a sign right here and say insert right here. Help me.
I'd say cut the cameras. We're ending the episode. No episode this week. Because Chop's being a dick.
Oh,
What? Fuck yeah, yo, this is what I'm waiting. This is what I'm doing it for. Is just for his meltdown to happen.
I'm not gonna have a fucking meltdown.
Oh.
You guys are pissing me off.
Yeah, yo, we still gonna be rolling.
Fuck you guys. Try to do something fucking fun.
I'm in.
I like the idea, but help me. Oh, I'm gonna use that line. That's my part of the movie. I'm gonna use.
All right. Well, this time instead of just regular, just movies in general, I thought we'd change it up and do
Scenes.
iconic movie scenes that we think are iconic in our opinion. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first because help me. Help me. Joe, what are you doing in there? Nothing. Help me. From Medea's Big Happy Family. The part where Joe's sitting in the kitchen and he says, "Help me." What's going on, Joe? Nothing. He's like, "Hey, Joe, your bookie's calling you." As I ain't going there, there's 10,000 ass in there, 10,000 pounds of ass, and the floor joist is going. Like he pretty much says, "Help me," and they're in another room trying not to break character, and he just screws like a pig.
Jesus.
Yeah, but that was not my serious one. It was just something to get off my chest because it was a help me.
Okay, man, you said help me enough. We've heard it 10,000 times. You don't have to keep saying it.
Oh, movie icons?
Are these movies you've actually watched?
Yeah, Big Happy Family. Yeah, I watched that one.
No, I mean what you're about to read us right now is a movie you've actually watched before.
Yeah.
What?
You know what the movie is, y'all. I say it all the time. Cool Runnings. The iconic scene is when they took that. They're about to make course record. They hit that screw came out. The whole bobsled went to the side. You just see them just going down like a half a track or something. Just seeing their heads bopping off the wall, and they're there. And Sank said he told Reese, "Reese, are you dead, man?" He said, "No, man." Then try to figure out what the hell happened. The best part is when they carry the bobsled. You just see like all the people running, and sliding, running. You just see them. They finally got the bobsled up. They finished the race. The guy from Finland that was a dick to the Cool Run or Jamaica team started the clap chant, and everything was started going good. And I think the best part about it is Junior's dad actually show support of the team. It was a not a tear moment, but it was a happy tear because Team Jamaica finally they wasn't taken that serious.
Quite the iconic scene, I must say.
When he brings up that movie, does he make you crazy?
Yes.
Making you crazy?
At least in this moment, it was good reason to be brought up because it actually makes sense in the moment.
That is, I mean, I do like that movie. I like the fact they made up a movie that's not even supposed to be anything like. I mean, it's not based on.
It was actually.
It's the Jamaican bobsled is a real thing, but I don't think anything in that movie is directly supposed to be historically correct. Correct? It's just a funny movie.
I don't believe so.
Right.
I believe they just took the idea of a Jamaican
Yeah,
bobsled
right.
team and made a
Like
movie out of
Cocaine
it.
Bear.
Yeah,
Yeah, I tried
they
to watch
took the
Cocaine
basic
Bear.
concept.
I tried to watch Cocaine Bear with my grandma. I thought it was gonna be a movie about a bear doing drugs. No, he turns out killing motherfuckers. I had to turn the movie for half life off because it was too gross for my grandma.
I love that movie.
I might have to rewatch it. Is it still on Prime?
I don't know, maybe, possibly.
If it is, I might watch that like this weekend, or might watch it on overnights when I got work overnights this week.
Mm-hmm. All right, what's your other one? What's your another one?
All right, just come back to me. I just
I'll go first. Doesn't even have his lip. Doesn't even
no,
have
I
his
just wanted the scene from Help Me from Big Happy Family.
All right, who else wants to go? Yoder, Rich, you want to go?
I can go.
All right, let's go. Let's hear him. I'm hyped.
So, I'm all over the place because I love movies, but
Yes.
I'm gonna start with a funny one. I'm gonna
Hell yeah.
start with from Monty Python and the Holy Grail when King Arthur fights the Black Knight.
Oh, I love that.
I
scene.
mean, like, just, and he's losing his arms, and it's just a flesh wound, and it's great because it's purposely done horribly.
Yeah.
Like, the blood is like a hose. It's just coming out like a fountain, right? It's not like bleeding doesn't work that way. They just don't even. And then he's like, what you gonna do? Bleed on me? I just love that. I love that. To me, that is the iconic Monty Python scene.
That's a great scene.
I love
Tis
that
but
movie.
a scratch.
I could probably go through and do every line of that movie. Probably that's probably the only
awesome.
movie I could do that through.
That's probably like, I think that's like me with the Goonies, probably. I've watched it so many times. Oh shit. Hold on. I got something in my eyeball.
Right.
I remember the other one.
Shut up, Yoder.
I'm gonna have to go with my other movie I mentioned on here sometimes.
All right.
Tommy Boy. There's two parts to that movie. Two. It's the part where the plant is about to close down forever, and they're on the news, and he's with Dan Aykroyd in Chicago, and
Zelensky?
Winsky, and the one dude said, "Tommy just sold 500,000 brake pads."
That is a fucking great scene.
And my other part of that Tommy Boy, iconic one. Are we doing like iconic, or are we doing like something that pops out?
Anything?
I don't know. It doesn't matter if we don't think it's iconic. It's just a scene that, you love. Something you think about a lot.
My other one was where him and Richard got in that fight. The chicken story. Oh, hey Pam or Sue or whatever your name. You look like a Susan. Let me tell you something about the business, Susan. And sometimes you got a nice little pet. You want to I'm just going because I'm not line for line, but it's like, oh, I wish I got some chicken wings. Oh, sorry. She says sorry. Kitchen's closed. I said, okay. Oh, are you in business as well? Like we are. We have this nice little pet. He breaks it and scrambles it. That's when he got that fucking hit in the head. And he says, "It doesn't hurt here. It doesn't hurt here, but in here it hurts." Richard, do I have a mark here? No, you're good.
I mean, you had the right idea, but you kind of lost it there near the end. But I get what you're saying. But it's a very good scene too, because he learns how to be a salesman. Yeah, it's a very good scene. But you also did cut off Rich. He was right in the middle of his. Did you see this fucking guy, Rich? No,
we
I
can
was done.
Oh, that's it? Is that all you
No,
had?
I have more, but I thought we were bouncing around. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
we should bounce around like that because
All right, yeah,
You
all
can
right,
scrumble
Yoder,
it
go
up a
next.
little bit. Yoder, you got one?
Yes. You're
Damn,
gonna
now I
notice
gotta
a
think
common
which one I
theme
want to pick first.
through for mine. Honorable mention. I would say My Cousin Vinny. There's so many. With Melissa Torme. The one where they're outside the cabin, and she's like, "My biological clock is ticking." That scene. The scene where they're in court, and Joe Pesci asked her about the how the wheels made the skid, and she went through the whole thing. But my favorite one, number one, is it just came out 50 years ago.
Oh, just 50 years ago.
Yes.
Wasn't even alive, but it's just 50 years.
Yeah. Jaws.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's
Is it the one I'm thinking of?
The famous line, "We're gonna need a bigger boat."
Yeah.
When
Classic.
Do you know Ice Ice Go song when they were singing that song? He's calling over. He's like, "We need a bigger boat." No, you don't.
That's a classic scene.
I didn't really watch.
Very iconic.
yes,
I gotta watch that movie. I heard about it. I never really actually watched it.
That's the good thing about like movies like that. Like even if you've never seen the movie, you know that scene.
right.
Everyone knows that scene. You know what I mean? Which I think, like for me, obviously, I mean, I know me and Rich, obviously, you know what I mean? We're very big movie guys. I know Yoder, you're kind of, you know what I mean? You enjoy movies.
How about me?
Yeah.
How about me?
Yeah. You kind of enjoy whatever it is that you enjoy. But that's one of my favorite things about movies is that, you know what I mean? Like, you don't even have to see, you don't have to watch every single movie in the world, but there's scenes from certain movies that no matter who you talk about it with in a room, almost everyone in that room is going to know that scene.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's one of my favorite things about movies is, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like a way to, like, bring people together, basically, which is cool.
Jaws is one of those movies too, like that I've watched
Yeah.
from the beginning to the end. I mean, if it's on TV, it's or something. But I've literally sat down and like watched Jaws from beginning to end, probably 10, 15 times. Like just watched it. I mean, I love that movie just because I think like the camaraderie of the three different guys and that scene when they're when they fight right before the shark attacks them at the end, but when they're inside and they're drinking. And they're just like comparing their scars and stuff. Like I just think that movie. I just love that movie. Like,
And then after you find out that a lot of that was ad-libbed.
oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. That story that the
About the U.S. Indianapolis,
that was
Did
real.
he
That was
ad-lib that?
unscripted. That whole thing was.
Yeah.
and-
which is I didn't even like, and that's one of those things like cool. It's cool when you watch a movie and you find out about history. Like, because I went and I remember the first time I did that. I mean, I looked it up. I must have been like a encyclopedia. I looked up, the USS Indianapolis, and then found out that story is pretty accurate.
Yeah.
The story that he tells. Yeah, I never knew though that he ad-libbed that.
Yeah, Richard Dreyfuss and Schneider had no idea that, and Steven Spielberg, it's like go with it, and then
Oh wow.
because he wanted a real reaction,
Yeah.
and that's what.
I mean, that's a really, really, really good scene. Like he was, I mean, like what's his face was getting pretty old at that point, but he was drunk a lot on set. They said, but,
Yeah.
he was just known for that shit. But no, and that's cool. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Also, real quick, just because I to pull up my phone, and I seen this. Weapons is made $199 million worldwide.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's crazy. What a fucking great film.
And then take a scene from that, at the gas station when the teacher is like running, and it's like, and he attacks.
I think it's so hilarious. Like I didn't it didn't click in my mind like watching the movie, but now that I've like watched videos of like people breaking it down, I think it's so funny that like when I was in high school, like if you seen a kid like fucking Naruto running like that, you thought it was the corniest shit ever.
It's
I love how they
Naruto.
use that in the movie as like a scare tactic. Like if you see a kid running and you're like that, you're fucking running, dude. You're getting the hell out of there. So I think it's funny that they turned that into like a scary thing. It's just it was a great way to, I mean, it was a great like, what's the word, like symbolism or something. I think that's the word would be. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna go with my number one pick yet. I'm gonna drop an honorable mention, and the only reason this one is an honorable mention is because for some reason I didn't think about it until after I'd already made my list, and it was just, this scene is just too good to not include in here. and it's the fucking "Why So Serious" moment from The Dark Knight. Maybe one of, you know what I mean? It's so iconic, dude. Heath Ledger's Joker, looking fantastic, man. Maybe one of the best villain portrayals in a movie ever. And that scene, dude, the first time you hear him say, "Why so serious?" Oh, dude, it's brutal, man. It hits you hard, man. It gets you pumped, you know? And you're just like, holy fuck. It's so cool, dude. One of my favorite. Plus, I just love The Dark Knight. I love that movie so much. I could watch the movie 100 times and never get sick of it. It's so good. Another, I like, too, that there's, like, moments from that movie that have, like, lived on past the movie, too. You know what I mean? Like, with that, and then also, like, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain, which is another fucking iconic, you know, very cool.
Well, he's got the other line in that movie too, where he's like, "Some people just like to watch the world burn."
Yeah.
That's like, that's
Chills.
there's so many. That is like, I know it's cliche, but it's like one of my favorite movies. Like a lot of people have that ranked, and I don't even rank it as like a superhero movie anymore. I just rank it as just a
I
great
just think
movie.
it's just
I don't
a
even
great
like put
movie
it on
in
my
general.
superhero list anymore because I almost don't think about it like a superhero movie. It's got superheroes in it, but it's to me it's just a great movie. And that I have my next one's on that from that movie too.
Oh, perfect.
Like
I can't wait.
my the iconic scene. There's two in that one I love, but the one in particular is when he's dressed up like a nurse and he goes to see Harvey Dent in the hospital, and he's like, you know, do I look like a guy with a plan? Like I just love I love that scene, you know, like he's just, you know, and he's just that final level of corruption, you know. And then he walks outside and he, you know, and I love the story about that is that he walks outside and they blew up an actual office building, but he's pressing the button and it didn't, like the charges got delayed. So he had to like ad-lib like what's going on, and then it actually came late, but they got it all on film and it's just like it just became part of the movie. You know?
Yeah, I think that scene too also feeds into, like, you know what I mean, it feeds into this idea that you already have about like the Joker as a character, how he just like he kind of just does shit, you know what I mean? He doesn't really plan shit out. He kind of just does it in the moment, and that's what makes him so fucking crazy.
Hold on, my other iconic moment from that movie is the he's getting interrogated by the police. He goes, "You want to see a pencil trick?"
Oh, that's when he goes to the
Yeah.
yeah, it's when he breaks into the mob bosses meeting when they're all meeting.
Yep.
And the guy comes over and he's like, "You want to see a magic trick?" And he puts a pencil, smashes the guy's face.
And the
in it.
pencil disappears. It is really
Great,
just an
dude.
amazing. Like it's almost like you're watching that movie and you realize like mentally that guy was struggling with so much in his life, and that probably did not help him playing that dark character for so long. But at the same time, it's like it's almost in a strange way. It's an amazing gift that we got to watch this person's, you know. And unfortunately, he never got to see how successful he was in that role. And I think he still would have won that Oscar if he hadn't passed. I just think that movie was he's just so good in that movie. When I was teaching media, that we used Dark Knight as like a teaching tool. That scene in particular, the interrogation scene when it's just Batman and the Joker, I used to teach like camera shots and how to tell a story just on that one scene.
Oh yeah, I like the. Speaking of the interrogation, I really like the moment in there too when he talks about how, you know, like someone's close to death, you really know you get to find out who they really are, and he's like, "Oh, I know your friends better than you do," and then he says something about like, "Oh, do you want to know which one of them was a coward or something like that?" Or what does he say? Something like that.
Yeah,
I can't remember exactly. Oh, dude. If you watch the documentary they made about Heath Ledger, the I Am Heath Ledger documentary, it really starts to give you the eerie feeling about him playing the Joker, because like the house he was living in at the time, he had like a few roommates, and the one of the roommates is like when he got the role of the Joker, he literally like locked himself in his room and like became like isolated, and in a way he like legit lost his mind so he could play this character. So it gives it like that extra like eerie feeling, you know what I mean? That like, yeah, it's crazy. It's wild. It's fucking iconic, dude. Great scene. But my actual first pick, I don't know if I've ever talked about this on the pod. I don't know if. I mean, I'm sure I have at some point, but anybody who knows me outside of the pod knows how much I love these movies, and it's not the movies you're thinking of. But at the ending of Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, after basically like you see Sparrow get like eaten by the Kraken, they all go back to Tia Dalma's house, and they're like talking about, oh yeah, if there was anything we could do to save Jack, we would. And that's when she's like, oh, would you travel to the end of the earth to bring back Jack and the Pearl? And they're all like, yeah, we'll do it. Then they're like, oh, well, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna need a captain who knows those waters. And then, fucking out of nowhere, like the first moment I seen it, it blew my mind. Fucking down the stairs walks fucking Captain Barbossa, who at this time you thought was dead. Like, oh, dude, oh my god, it's huge. It's such an iconic moment, especially for like, because like I mean the last like 2 or whatever or 3 or whatever it was Pirates of the Caribbean movies, they weren't the greatest, but I still watch them. But like that first trilogy was fucking great. So like to see number 2 end like that, leading into number 3 was so good.
The scenes in those movies that are best are the ones when it's just Johnny Depp and Jeffrey Rush. Like,
yeah, they play off each other so
like
well.
in the fourth movie when they're just tied to the tree, and they're just talking. Like the scenes where they just talk, or they just do stuff. They're just such good actors, and he plays that. Jeffrey Rush is Barbossa. He's just so freaking good. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he is. He's my favorite character in that whole.
I think I'd have to agree, honestly.
Because he just has the whole pirate thing down.
Yeah,
like
he's
better
perfect
than anybody. Like his reactions are great, and that scene, that is when he just comes. Like, what a way to end a movie. Like, is there a better like cliffhanger for a sequel than that? I mean,
yeah, that might be one of the
because it's the last shot of the movie. Like, it's not like it happened. Like Luke, I'm Your Father or something. Like, it's the last shot of the film. So
and it's cool that like they didn't just like they could have taken the easy way out and just had him walk down and then boom, ended it right there, and people would have been hyped. But the fact that he comes down and the only thing he says is, "Oh, so tell me what's become of my ship," and then it ends.
He starts laughing.
Dude,
and
what?
And he crunches the apple too. Because he's alive again, so he can eat the apple. Because the apple that he couldn't taste the apple in the first movie, like it's just great continuity for that whole movie.
Oh yeah,
it's good filming.
So good. Yeah, I love those. Those are next to Lord of the Rings. That might be one of my favorite trilogies. Those first 3 movies.
I'm about to say there's more than.
Yeah, but I only consider the first 3 like the actual like great ones. Those first 3 are fantastic. After that, they're not terrible, but they're not as good as the first 3 for sure, in my opinion at least. Especially World's End. I really like World's End.
I like World's End a lot.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, it's real good. Yeah, I liked. I think you're right though. I think Johnny Depp and Jeffrey Rush. I think they definitely made those movies as great as they were because they played off each other so well.
Jeffrey Rush the Octopus Man?
No, that's Davy Jones. Talking about Captain Barbossa, the original Captain of the Black. Well, I guess the original Captain of the Black Pearl, depending on who you believe.
Well, to be honest, I only watched the first one, and that was it.
So good. Oh, they're so good. I love those movies. They get me so hyped, dude.
There's just some great. I don't know how that came up, but Chris and I were talking about we haven't watched. We used to watch the Pirates of the Caribbean movies like all the time. Like when I think he was a little bit younger, he's probably like 13, 14. We must have watched, and my wife just kept walking in like, "Are you watching Pirates of the Caribbean?" And I'm like, "Well, at this point there was like 4 of them," and I'm like, "Well, there's 4 of them." And she's like, "But you watch them all the time." And I'm like, "Well, they're really good." She's like, "I hate these movies," and then I think, and then the only one I don't watch is the 5th one. The 5th one I watched it. I've seen it twice, but I'll never watch it again. It's this. He's so depressed. He's just not himself. Like he's not Captain Jack until like the last third of that movie.
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely the weakest of them all for sure.
Question: when you watch the 3rd one, the 4th one, the first time when he says to Gibbs, like, take this to freedom or something like that, did you catch on that he was talking about going to get the pearl in the bottle? Remember he says like, go get, this is for freedom or something like that. Because remember in the first movie he talks about the fact that the pearl represents freedom. and that's like why he likes being a pirate. And then he says something to like Gibbs, like, you know, take this to freedom or something like that. And then it's like really Gibbs telling him to go get all the shrunken ships. I never caught that. I didn't
catch
just
that
again,
either,
that's why it's
actually.
such a good movie, because there's like good like subtle shit.
Yeah,
Those
I didn't
are
notice.
good movies.
Yeah,
Those are good.
yeah, I like that. I also another very iconic moment from those movies, well, at least from the first one, is after he like, you know, he takes Elizabeth as like prisoner or whatever, and then he's like, oh, you'll always remember this as the time you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow, and then he like fucking like gets away basically. Oh, so cool, dude.
Yeah, when he says, there's the one that I like in that one, he's like, that's got to be the worst pirate I've ever seen. But then he steals the ship, and then the other guy's like, that has to be the best pirate I've ever seen. And he's like, apparently so. Like everybody's really like they really went and got really good actors, like well-known actors, like to be in a silly ass like Disney movie. They knew that was gonna. They really must have had a sense that was gonna be a big franchise, because they got some big names to be in that franchise. I mean, Orlando Bloom at that point, I mean, he was doing that and Lord of the Rings at the same time, right? Like in between, he was going from one movie to one movie to the other one.
Yeah, I like that the whole cast, it doesn't really feel like any of them really like phoning in a performance. Like they're giving it their all for that movie, and I think that's another
Johnny
reason why
Depp is always
it's
like
so
that
good.
with all his movies.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course, Johnny Depp, but I mean, like Rich said, they got some of these like real big names for what essentially was a silly idea for a movie, but everybody's giving it like 100% for those movies, and I think that's it's another thing that makes them so fucking good. Is like everyone's just like killing it, which is awesome. Plus, I mean, you know, can't go wrong when you got Keira Knightley on the screen. You know? Fucking gorgeous.
Yo, my other icon movie comes from Full Metal Jacket. The first half of that movie.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I think the best one was the drill sergeant. What's his name?
Oh, I can't remember his name. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what his name is.
Who, the actor?
No, not the actor.
Like
the one that he
character's
calls
name, I think.
Pyle? That one, or who are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about like the main guy. Like
I
he
can't
goes.
remember what the drill
He goes to go and
sergeant's name
piles.
is.
There's a Jelly Donut here. He goes up to the guy. What is this? It's a Jelly Donut, sir. Why you got one? Because I was still hungry. Because they made him do all the push-ups, and then because of Governor Powell, you guys gotta do push-ups.
I like when he
Then he gets the old blanket party.
I like when he's insulting him and he's like, I bet you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. I fucking love
I
that shit.
bet it's like when he was introducing when he introduced the characters. It's like the guy says, "I'm from Texas. Texas. The only thing from Texas is queers and steers. I don't see no horns on you, boy." It's like, what? That part was iconic.
Me and my buddies used to consistently roast each other by using lines from that movie.
I think the overall best one is when Powell actually snapped, and the drill sergeant's like, "What are you doing, numbnuts?"
Yeah,
Well, that scene's so cool because it's like I looked it up. Matthew Modine plays Private Joker. That's Matthew Modine's character, and he's there for that scene. But it's really just a scene between like Pyle and the drill sergeant. What's his name? Emery.
Yeah.
And like he has to witness it. So I was like like he's there and he's like trying to like tell the sergeant like dude, like this guy's done. Like he's losing his shit and the sergeant never even gets it until it's too late. Like he thinks he can just do what he's been doing and it's gonna somehow shut him down. And it's like, no, he's like freaking putting that gun together. This is my, what is this line? Like, this is my rifle. There were none like it. That this is mine. Like, that's such a, D'Onofrio is so friggin' good. I mean, he's so good in that.
I love that
That
guy.
Chad is a real Marine Chan too. This is my rifle. No other rifle could come compared to it. And I'm not going to finish the rest because I don't know the rest. It's pretty much your rifle. You don't call it a gun. If you call it a gun, guess what's going to happen? You got to do push.
I love every time you start to say something, Yar just looks at me and he's like, he just gives me the look.
Yo, was you a Marine?
I did
No, I
a
was in there.
parody video in high school where I just am sitting at my desk with one of the video cameras that you could take apart. It's the iCarly camera that remember that
Oh, yeah,
camera?
yeah.
I had that camera. You could take the lens off, you could take a thing bunch off, and I had all the pieces just sitting on my desk in front of me. And I had this kid just walk in. I didn't even know which kid it was. It was just I had one kid film, another kid walk in. He's like, "Hey, Mr. Brown," and he's like, "Look at me," and I'm like, "This is my Canon XL1. There are many like it, but this one is mine." And I'm putting the last thing I put on is the lens, and I snap it like I'm loading it. And the kid's like, I want to come back later. But I probably wouldn't do if I did that video now. Someone probably would like report me for like violence or something, even though it was a
love
video
that, though.
camera. But
That's awesome.
like I wish I could find that video. I don't know what happened to it. Yoder, you got a second one?
Yoder does.
All right.
Your probably was like 6.
Sticking with the Mr. Spielberg, E.T.
Okay.
is number 2. That moment towards the end of the movie when he wants to go home and he's being chased and he's on his bicycle.
You talking the
And
first time or the second time getting chased?
Is the end of the movie. He's get him to get home. His
Dude,
spaceship.
everyone know that's like the Jaws scene, dude. Even if you've never seen E.T., you know that scene.
Yes.
When the bike takes off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone
Them
knows
flying
that
over the
scene.
moon.
And so many other movies have like paid homage to that scene, which
Yeah.
is
Oh,
fucking
for
great.
sure. Yeah.
Makes it even more iconic.
Yeah.
One of my favorite paid tributes to it is when they do it in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, when they're on the movie lot. When he flies off the cabin, it's just like them flying through the air for a second. Right. It's fucking hilarious, dude.
And then another good scene in there is when E.T. is at the home and he's going through the refrigerator and he takes the beer and Elliot's at school and Elliot gets drunk. He shows the signs, so he's at school acting all silly.
That's a really good movie.
That is a really good movie.
I think my favorite iconic part of that movie is when E.T. Try to hide, put a wig on, and scared young Drew
The
Barrymore.
blonde wig. Oh, I fucking love that, dude. And that shit's hilarious.
I think the best part, the famous line, E.T. phone home.
That was Drew Barrymore's first ever acting role, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she talks about it a few times about how Steven Spielberg believed in her.
She was actually supposed to be in Poltergeist,
Really?
but couldn't
she
do
gonna
that
be the
because of
little girl?
E.T.
They're here.
Yeah.
It's another super iconic.
Which-
You want to talk about a cursed movie?
I was
That
going to
movie
say
was
it's a good thing that
cursed.
Drew didn't get that part because I think everyone besides Judge T. Nelson is the only one that's alive.
Really?
Everybody
I
else
never knew
died.
that.
Yeah, there's a
That movie's
lot
so
of like
cursed.
The
creepy
little
ass
girl's
stuff
dead.
that
The
happens.
sister's
in that movie.
dead.
I
Are
never
you talking
knew
about the
that.
Poltergeist?
I never knew that. I think I watched the movie like once when I was way too young to watch it, and I swore I never would again because it scared the shit out
Stay
of me.
away from the light, Caroline.
It's probably the same reason why I didn't listen to ICP for the first time until I was like 14. So I was deathly afraid of them because my cousin used to torture me with them.
No, Yoda, he's not telling us the truth. He's afraid of clowns because his brother put him on Killer Clowns from Space.
I don't like clowns either.
I mean, they don't bother me anymore. They
Yo,
used to bother me a
Hey,
lot.
before we continue on, should we do a live stream? Not really like a live stream, but we should do a live reaction to us going to a haunted house. And we'll tell you
No,
how.
let's not do that ever.
Rich, how cool would that be? Just see getting losers in a haunted house.
No, that wouldn't be cool. Nobody wants that. Everyone just
We always
called.
talked about doing. Matt and I were talking about doing an all nighter where we would sit in the old building. Was it 69 Kill Street, whatever it was in North Tonawanda? Because remember there was that weird ghost video where that
Jesus.
little orbs were flying around on the security camera.
That it was, Rich. I had a funny story for that one. We were in the hallway. It's like, hey, you hear that ghost? Did I fart it so bad? Hey, that was a ghost for you guys. We're about
He's
to.
standing in the hallway, rips ass. She's like, "Oh, that was the ghost." fucking idiot.
No, but for real, what do you guys think about just go to a haunted house?
You guys let me know how that goes. I'll be at home.
Yoda, we
in
gotta
the
convince him to go
comfort
to a
of my
haunted
own
house.
bed.
That's the best experience. The person gets the most
No.
scared.
No,
Gets the experience.
I will literally start swinging. If you take me to a haunted house, I'll start swinging. I swear to God, I'll go into fight or flight mode. And I can't run very fast, so I'm gonna start swinging.
Yeah, 4 people from the Poltergeist cast died within like a couple years of the film
What?
being
I
made.
didn't know that.
The
How did I
daughter,
never know this?
the 2 daughters died.
Yes.
The old creepy guy, and then like the Native American guy.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
the-
like one of them had stomach cancer, so it's not exactly like it wasn't like a tragedy. I mean, it's a tragedy that he died, but it wasn't like he got hit by a car or something like that. You know, like it wasn't like a curse thing because I think he already had cancer when the movie was being made or something. But
But Carol Ann, the young one, she.
that one, there's always those weird movies too. Like that movie had some weird shit happen on set. Apparently, there's a lot of weird shit that happened on that set. And then the other one that's like was when that Twilight Zone movie where what's his face, the helicopter crashed and the kid and the Victor Morrow. What is it? Remember they were filming a scene and the helicopter crashes and it killed. It wasn't supposed to crash. Obviously, it wasn't a scene in the movie. The helicopter crashed and killed like Vic Morrow and like I think a little kid that was in the scene that he was supposed to be rescuing in the scene, but the helicopter had a malfunction and I think the pilot, I think 3 or 4 people died in that accident.
Jesus.
It was like weird.
It's like The Crow.
I got.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, another one. Yeah. So
I got a sad movie fact for you. Remember the movie Land Before Time, animated movie?
Yeah, that was a good one.
the
little
dinosaurs
girl-
all died.
The little girl who voiced Ducky, she was killed by her father.
Oh, that's terrible.
She was shot to death by her father. Super
I
young.
thought you were going to say all the dinosaurs died
No, that too.
when the meteorite hit the planet.
That too, unfortunately.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Rich. I'm just looking to have to look up. Is that wire or is that just cobweb?
I don't know. I can't tell from here. I think it's
That's a
there's a
wire up
wire
there.
holding that cardboard up. I do clean the building though. Jeez,
No, I was like, I'm just looking. I was like,
might be
Oh,
a
man.
cobweb. I didn't clean up there.
Jeez.
You know,
I can't be looking at the light.
I shampooed the rugs a couple weeks ago.
Would you
I love shampooing rugs. It's my favorite thing to do.
She's like,
I got another one.
Okay, sick. Let's hear it.
Did I cut you off though?
No,
I love this movie. My favorite movie of all time, Casablanca. The last scene in Casablanca, I love that last scene when he's telling Elsa to get on the plane, and he's like, he says, "Elsa, I'm no good at being noble." And the whole scene is about him being noble, but he says, "I'm no good at being noble." Like, dude, you're being noble right now. Like, it's like the problems of 3 people don't mount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. You got to get on that plane, whether it's maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon or for the rest of your life. But what about us? He's like, well, how he's at Paris. We got it back last night. I just love that movie. That's just one of those movies too that's got all kinds of stories. But I just like that last scene is just so iconic. It's such a great build up to that scene. Especially thinking they're making that movie like we were heading in. The world was a crappy ass place. They were heading into. We weren't in World War II yet when that movie was being made, but it was pretty damn close. So, it's pretty. I
was a
just
great
love
movie.
that
That was a good
movie.
movie.
Casablanca?
Casablanca. It's funny because that's one of those movies now that you see people react like younger people reacting to it. It's like a big thing on YouTube who've never watched it, like just never heard. They're all younger, they're in their 20s or something. They're just watching it and they're like, "Oh my god!" Like, and there's always the people like, "Man, he should have just got on the plane and left with the girl." I'm like, "Dude, he's got like that'd be awful if the movie ended that way, where like the Nazis pull up and they arrest the other guy and he just flies like, "See ya, I'm with my chick." Like, no, that would be terrible. That'd be a terrible ending.
That's because most of the movies they grew up on, good guy wins, bad guy loses in the end, basically. They're all the same. It's funny because I didn't watch the movie I didn't even know about the movie for the longest time. I'd only ever remembered hearing, "Here's looking at you, kid." And I'd like said that to a girl once and she was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "I don't know, it's from some really old movie." And that's all I remembered. Also, apparently, I can't confirm this, okay? This is just a rumor I heard once. I heard there was a Triple X parody of Casablanca called Asablanca. They do it with a grain of salt because I can't confirm it, but wouldn't surprise me. Gotta say, it's a good name, though. Asablanca.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good
And
name.
the park manager's in it.
I wish. God, she's so hot. She's so hot, dude. I she'll never talk to me again, Yoder. It's all your fault. Thanks a lot. You broke the rules. You broke the rules that you didn't even know about. All right, Chop, you got another one?
Yeah, let me think.
Trying to save mine because I got some heat. All right, I'll go now because I got some heat, though. Get ready. It's about to get hot in here because mine's about to just drop a bomb on you.
Forrest Gump.
Overrated.
The iconic scene when he just decided to go for a run.
Captain Dan.
When he finally met up Captain Dan for the second time.
Lieutenant Dan, you
Lieutenant
ain't got
Dan.
no
Oh,
legs.
Lieutenant. How do you go shrimp?
When he got shot in the buttocks, he's like, President Johnson, you want to see my buttocks? I got shot.
Here, Lieutenant Dan, I brought you an ice cream. Fucking
But then
throws it
again,
in the pan.
When you
bedpan.
realize Jenny, was it Jenny? She was
Stupid
a monster.
bitch. Never hated a movie character as much as I fucking hated her.
Like when you
Yeah,
first,
it's funny, like the discourse on the internet about how the one I saw was really funny. Like who was the worst person in movies? And it's either Jenny, or Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka. Like, dude, get out of bed and get a job. Your family's starving to death, and you're just, as soon as he gets the tickets, suddenly you're fine. But he couldn't
What?
get a
We're gonna
job.
win-
Get
we're
a
gonna win a
job.
free
Like, but
factory?
those two characters are like the most hated characters in like movies
Grandpa
because
Joe is-
because
I
they
didn't
like
realize-
cause so
fucking
much
terrible.
pain for the rest of their family or whatever.
He's terrible. Yeah, I hate
But
her.
somebody's trying to say Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was like a Nazi gimmick movie kind of.
I could tell you my most hated character in TV. Got to be Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I was kind of glad he
God,
got.
I fucking hate
I was
that
kind of glad he got poisoned.
I've never hated a kid as much as I hated him.
Which one's Joffrey?
King Joffrey, whatever. He's Cersei and he's Cersei's son.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, he's the one who gets poisoned, right?
Yeah. She's like, tell Cersei it was me. Boss move, dude. Love that lady. I love that show. She was so good.
Yo, you see
Gotta rewatch it soon.
in
It's been a
Game of
while.
Thrones, you see there's like so many Starbucks references in shots.
Yeah, because in the final season, one of the scenes, there's a Starbucks cup in the background. Fucking idiots.
Yo,
Because they rushed the final season. That's
no,
why.
but there's like Harry Potter. I could talk about every iconic movie. That'd be another topic by itself. The Harry Potter saga. But anyway,
Those are very iconic movies. There's a lot of great scenes from those movies.
that
You
director.
never watch those?
I watched them, but
You don't think they're that good?
no.
Really?
I'm probably going to get a lot of haters, but
That happens.
Lord of the Rings, not a fan.
I could see Lord of the Rings is like 3 hours long for 3 movies. That's
Pirates
like
of the Caribbean.
Nah, that's fine.
Or
That's
Captain
fine.
America.
hey Yoda, just say how the Goonies suck.
The
Give,
Goon-
give me that one.
Well, at least there's only one Goonies. At
For
least
now.
they didn't kill that by making
Yeah,
four
for
Goonies.
now until they remake it. No, but yeah, and like if you watch the Harry Potter movie, the year 2 when they were dueling, where Malfoy and Harry was dueling, you could see like the cameraman in the shot.
You guys are ready for this bomb I'm about to drop on you, dude? Super iconic scene. Literally, people cried. That's how iconic the scene is. Huge moment in history. I'm talking about Avengers Endgame when Cap lifts Mjolnir. Fucking iconic, dude. One of the most iconic movies.
Was it the same movie where Iron Man died?
Yes. One of the most iconic scenes in his movie history, dude.
Yo,
Wait, Iron Man died? Thanks for the spoilers, Josh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What the fuck?
we already know he's gonna be Doctor
It was
Doom.
only
y'all.
10 years ago, or whatever the frick it was at this point.
Dude, it's so iconic, bro.
That when he got the hold of Memorial. Yeah, we should
Mjolnir.
really do that. We should really like what Tank said. We should have Chop pronounce words as a shorts. You know how many views you can get off of shorts?
You know what's cool too, like on a deeper level of Cap being able to lift it, is because if you remember back in the first Avengers movie, when Tony and Steve are like getting in an argument with each other, and he's like, "Oh, take away the suit. What are you?" You know, that whole argument, and then Tony's like, "Everything special about you came from a test tube." Well, him being able to lift Mjolnir proves that wasn't true. That all along he really was, you know what I mean? He was a good-hearted man. You know what I mean? He was pure.
But
Which move is it in is it the sequel where the first sequel to Avengers where Thor almost sees
Oh yeah, where they all
they're
try
all
lifting
trying
it.
to see if they can.
Yeah,
lift
that's
it.
Age of Ultron. Yeah,
Age of Ultron.
when he
and
like
then,
moves it just a little bit, and,
and
Thor
Thor's
starts
almost
getting nervous.
like
He's like-
he almost moves it.
Yeah,
And then in the last movie, obviously, he's like, I knew it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
yeah. I, love
I
that
think
scene.
I think
It's
the best
fantastic.
icon. I'm surprised you didn't say this one. Another Captain America reference, where he says Avengers Assemble.
Yeah, that was huge. I mean,
I'm surprised he didn't say that through all the movies.
there was such a. That's what made it so good, though, is that they didn't overuse it. They waited until it was like for that big epic moment, which made it hit even harder.
Right.
Because he says that, and you're just like, "Fuck, finally, dude!"
Yo,
And you see
Well, he
literally
said things
the,
like suit up, which are
Yeah.
from the comics too, but they saved the big one for the last one.
yeah, they
that
kept,
was really
especially like
good, you know.
at the end of Age of Ultron, they teased. Was it the end of Age of Ultron? When he like puts together his new team and he's like Avengers, and then
Right.
the
And it's
credits
all the
roll.
younger ones, and he's
Yeah.
supposed to be getting them ready to train and
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah. When he said it, he didn't say Avengers Assemble. He did Avengers Assemble. Then you just see everyone just coming in the screen.
I love that I love those like videos online where you can watch people watching that scene like in the theater and everybody's losing their shit when like on your left and they all start coming in and people are screaming in the movie theater and all that stuff.
He was that.
That's just
he was
one of
that
those,
guy.
you know, that's
Shit, I was
that was
crying.
like when going to the movies was just freaking awesome, like those kinds of things. So
Yes.
I know you're a Lord of the Rings fan, so I'm gonna throw something. There's a guy. I looked it up. Airplane Facts with Max. You ever
Yeah.
seen this guy?
I have not
So-
seen this guy.
Somebody will show like a clip of people will be on a plane and they'll get worried because they see the wings flapping on the plane. And, oh my God, the wings are gonna fall off. And they cut to this guy Max, who's an airplane mechanic, and he's literally an airplane mechanic, and he's there and he's like explaining. He will give you this like detailed explanation of why that's what an airplane's supposed to do, whatever it is. And then he's like, and then he always goes just like, and then he always goes through this really, really, really long description, like word for word character from Lord of the Rings. But it's always the same thing. It's like when the Eagles showed up, but he has all the details, and he does it in like one take. He just goes this long explanation and it always ends up being Lord of the Rings related. They're freaking hilarious, you know.
I'm gonna have to look
As
this
a
guy
Lord
up.
of the Rings fan, I think you'll appreciate it.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
But yeah, speaking of the last iconic moment, is when Tony Stark he fucking reverse psychology Thanos, and he snaps, "I am Iron Man."
This is very iconic. I mean, it also plays back to kind of like, the scene in the original Avengers when him and Cap are arguing, because Cap also says, oh, you're not the kind of guy to make the sacrifice play.
Yes.
So in Avengers Endgame, they both kind of prove each other wrong. You know what I mean? And it just like shows the growth that both of them had throughout the movies, which makes the scene even more iconic. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved Iron Man, but I wasn't always, I wasn't a big Iron Man fan. But I seen that, and I'm like, fuck, I got respect for this character. You know what I mean? Like, it definitely shot my respect for him way up. For sure.
Well, it's funny because my son's a huge comic book guy now, and
Well,
so
one,
he's-
the one that's the next to
Christian,
me,
the one who was sitting over here, the one that's like the shorter,
Hey,
the
both-
shorter one.
sure, they're both almost sound the same.
But Christian really knows he's really read he's like literally been reading Avengers like from the beginning, X-Men. Like he's been reading like the original X-Men comics from the 60s and working his all the way through. And the one thing he tells me is like, it's funny because Iron Man has never really been the biggest character in comic books. Like he's never really was, but it was like once, Hollywood decided to cast Robert Downey. Now Iron Man's huge in the comic world, but I never realized that Iron Man wasn't that big of it. I mean, he was always in the Avengers and all that stuff, but he became so iconic because of the actor, and because of the movies. So now he's a big thing in the comic books, but he really wasn't, in back in the 70s and stuff, which I didn't know. I just assumed he was just one of the big comic book characters.
Mm-hmm. All right, got another one, dude. Another banger. Get ready. It's going to get hot in here from how good this bomb is, dude. You know me, obviously. Gotta put.
Yo, hold on, before you continue. Cheetah, I know you had this list already started back. You had work today. It's like, oh, we're not doing this one. I guess I'm gonna get my movie factor.
Man, I always got a movie list ready to go, bro. Come on, I'm the movie guy. I got like 8 lists on my notes app right now of just movie related shit. Always just backup, just in case I need it.
Man, future episode ideas right there.
Because
Yo.
I fucking love movies.
Yo, I can't wait for my episode next week.
You mean the week after? Yoder's doing the yogurt shops next week. And then you're after.
Oh yeah.
Then, right? We're going to do yogurt shop next week, right?
Yeah.
You going to be ready? We're telling you now, we're doing it next week, all right?
Hey, tell me now. I can get my episode ready. Mine's only one click away from you guys.
We'll talk about it after we get off there.
He always like,
We'll
oh,
iron
man.
out the details. But all right, my next one, I had to also go with Lord of the Rings, a moment from Lord of the Rings, just because there's, the movies. I mean, I don't have to say it again. The movies are fucking perfect. Regardless of what Yoder thinks, well, they are perfect. And even though there is many very iconic moments in those movies, I had to go with one of my personal favorites, which is the ride of Rohirrim. When King Theoden rallies the troops when they're literally outnumbered. There's a very slim chance of survival. And he gives this fucking roaring speech, firing up the guys, man. It's just like, oh, dude, it's a very powerful and inspiring display of courage, against, it's like the turning of the tide of a battle where all hope seems lost, It's very dramatic, it's fucking great, dude. It embodies the themes of hope, good, triumphing over evil, and sacrificing for a greater cause. And it makes for one of the greatest cinematic moments. When he starts, giving the speech, dude, and it's just, it's so iconic, dude. It gets me so hyped. My nipples start to tingle when I fucking watch it, dude. It's so good.
Which movie is that in? Is that
That's
the
Return
third
of
one?
the King.
Is this the one where they're about to have like 50 dudes compared to 1,000 dudes about to beat their ass? And all of a
it's
sudden
when
the hobbits.
King Theoden's men show up, and it's literally they were outnumbered, and there's very slim chance of survival. But they rally up anyways.
Is that the Army of the Dead?
No, that's Aragorn. Aragorn brings the Army of the Dead.
I apologize because I should know all those characters' names better, but I just
That's
don't.
okay.
Hey, how about
There's a lot of characters in there.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, how about the tree people? Then the second one, they were just climbing through the woods and just whooping ass.
That's another movie franchise. Well, I mean, obviously after the first movie, they kind of knew it was gonna be big, but that's another one that they had a lot of fucking big names on there.
Yep.
Like Carl Urban's in there, dude. Fucking,
Yep.
Obviously Viggo Mortensen,
Frodo,
Hugo Weaving is in there.
Sean Astin.
Sean Astin, yeah.
Yeah.
Coming off Goonies fame, He was always famous for. Well,
Yep.
I mean, actually, this was a while after Goonies because he was pretty.
It
I think
was
he was in like his 20s or something when he did Lord of the Rings.
was 50 First Dates after Lord of the Rings?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah,
He was good in that role too.
yeah. But yeah, I just love the Ride of Rohirrim. I think it's badass. One of my other honorable mention that I don't know why this wasn't one of the first ones that popped in my head because I love these movies. Probably my favorite animated trilogy of all time. The test drive scene from How to Train Your Dragon. It's just fucking chef's kiss, man. It's
Are you talking about the
beautiful.
first episode when he actually meets Toothless?
What?
You
No,
said-
man. When they take their first flight together, and he literally like loses the instructions that he made for it, and they literally just have to in that moment they have to trust each other, and it's so iconic, dude. The score makes it even more iconic because the score is fucking amazing, and it's literally just in that moment, dude. It literally takes the relationship from being a failure to then they finally become a partnership. because for the first time in that moment, they finally trust each other, and it's just it's beautiful, dude. And it's one of the scenes that I was surprised worked so well in the live action. Like, they got it so well in the live action. It's just as iconic, if not even more iconic in live action. It's so good. Literally gives me chills when I watch it. I love it so much.
Yo, if somebody's first time watching How to Train Your Dragon, I know you guys recommend the animation version first,
Animated, 100%.
but do you help with live action? I saw a little
I mean,
bit.
the live action's not terrible. I just think the animated will always be better. But I mean, live action isn't, it's not bad by any sense. I watched it. I think I gave it like a 4 out of 5 stars. It actually surprised me at how well they did. They did a very good job with it. I was very surprised.
You know my favorite icon moment of How to Train Your Dragon, the first movie, is when he have Toothless came at the end of that movie, save the other dragonettes. I can't say Toothless is old lady because she's in the second movie.
Mm-hmm.
What was her name? Toothless Jr.? Toothless
No.
that?
She's not in the second movie. She's in the third movie.
She is?
Yes. The second movie is when Toothless Dads dies. Spoiler alert.
Oh, no.
But I mean, if you haven't seen those movies by now, then it's just your own fault. They've been out forever. I think the last one came out in like 2010. So I mean, you've had
Yeah, I think
plenty
the
of time.
statute of limitations is up
Yeah.
on spoilers.
But this, right? If I'm being completely honest with you guys, this scene that I'm about to say right now is pretty much the entire reason why I wanted to do iconic movie scenes. Because I've been thinking about this scene for weeks, and it's been on my mind constantly, and it's maybe one of my favorite movie scenes ever. It's the fucking bus scene from Almost Famous. It's so good.
I
dude.
saw you
It's
posted a couple weeks ago.
oh my god, bro! It's so iconic, dude. For those of you who don't know what Almost Famous is, it's basically a movie about a kid who wants to be a rock and roll journalist, and he lands a dream job with Rolling Stone magazine to follow an up and coming band on tour called Stillwater. And it's just basically, it's like a coming of age story. It's got a great cast. It's got like Jason Lee in it, Kate Hudson's in it, Billy Crudup's in it. It's it's a stacked cast, man. It's fantastic. It's very good. It's a very good like music movie. You know what I mean? Too, like, it really like teaches you like the importance of like music and how music brings people together too, which is fucking awesome. Plus, I mean, it's all about rock and roll, and who doesn't love shit? Like
Yo,
that?
it's Almost Famous. Like, I saw little clips of it. Are those people supposed to be like the Beatles?
No, I think it's I don't know what it's supposed to be like.
Yo, I got another one when you're looking up something. My iconic movie. I know I'm skipping Yoda. Sorry about that. I'm just random about this. Friday. There's a couple scenes. The Hey Miss Parker. Or Big Worm comes to dress him. So where's my money at, Smokey? Or the iconic fight with Craig's daddy told him, "See, you don't need to have a gun. You need to fight right here."
But the scene, no, I mean those are good scenes, but one of the other things that makes the bus scene so iconic is it also features Tiny Dancer by Elton John, which is maybe the greatest Elton John song of all time. Top 5 for sure. But just to kind of give you a breakdown of what the scene is, I mean, I could show you guys the scene after if you want, so you can get a visual representation.
Yeah.
But
Church is a little too tight on him.
But the Tiny Dancer scene occurs after lead guitarist Russell, played by Billy Crudup, drunkenly gate crashes the house party of a teenage fan and sends his fellow bandmates into a frenzy. The guitarist has been imbibing as many narcotics as he can get his hands on and has been largely embarrassing himself. After eventually locating him, they shove Russell onto the tour bus and drive off into the early hours of the morning with the disgruntled musicians and band-aids band's aides, sitting in the air of an awful mood. But when Elton John's Tiny Dancer begins playing on the radio, they all start to sing along, forgetting to maintain their anger as the infectious song sweeps over them, melting away the tensions that were there and once again reuniting them in their shared love of music, the reason that they are all there to begin with. And it's just... And, I mean, if the scene itself wasn't already perfect, then it's got Kate Hudson delivering what is maybe one of the most iconic lines in that movie. When the young kid, the reporter William, tells her that he needs to go home, that it's time for him to go home, she looks at him and she goes, "You are home." Oh, dude. And they almost didn't even include that scene, dude. Like, if you've seen the scene, if you've seen the visual representation of the scene, you'd understand why it's so fucking good, dude. It's like, the scene is just... I'll show you guys when we're done. It's fucking beautiful.
You talking about that video? I saw that video.
Yeah, it's one of the most...
Yo, speaking of, I forgot to mention it earlier. I just saw it. If you guys going to the Peach Festival this year in Lewiston, New York?
No, nobody cares.
Let me fucking plug my motherfucking shit in, motherfucker.
Peach Fest fucking sucks.
Motherfucker, it's not about who's not. We ain't going. Richard, you going to the Peach Festival?
I never go to the Peach Festival.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
it's trash.
I'm just doing a service.
Of all the festivals in Lewiston, that's my least favorite one.
Yeah, it's
because
trash.
the teenagers are just ridiculous. They're just
Yeah.
so obnoxious.
It's garbage.
But I was saying anyway. This year they're not doing no book bags.
No backpacks. Yep.
But then I'm seeing the comments like, "Oh, what? I got a diaper bag that look like a book bag." Well, you're not going. Just leave your kid at home.
You're getting mad at me because that's what you wanted to announce. Literally the most pointless announcement in the history of announcements.
That's kind of funny.
That was pointless. What do you need to tell me that for? What are you, the fucking news station?
Yeah, we are. There's breaking news.
No, we're not.
There's breaking
You're the
news.
one who said we only have 50 views anyway, so what's the
I
matter?
don't give a- but I'm no.
Well,
Today's
50
gonna be
people
100.
know they can't bring their backpack.
Yeah, I don't give a- I went to Peach Fest one time. Muddy, rainy.
Yeah, it's garbage. Peach Fest fucking trash.
Food
any
outrageous.
peaches?
What?
Are there any peaches?
No.
Yes, you know you're right.
It always rains, and then it always ends up like they put the straw down all over the grass,
A little too
and
late.
it's just always such a disaster. Like it just, I always feel like the Peach Festival is almost always a disaster.
How many
whenever-
peach trees are in Lewiston?
You know,
No, I don't know.
None.
That's a good question. But yeah, Peach Festival, like any kind of festival in Lewiston, the Lewiston police are a bunch of prudes out there. You can't even go 5 miles over the street. Like, woo! You can't play. You can't play your.
well, maybe you shouldn't drive through the middle of the festival on Center Street.
Oh,
There's
They
not
actually-
supposed to be any cars. Like, what are you running people? Or are you on the side streets?
yeah.
One time, a real funny story. One time when I was younger, I went to Peach Fest with this group of friends. And we used to call it Herpes Fest because one time one of our buddies got a hand job by a girl with herpes.
See,
There you
Rich.
go. Fun story for you.
See, Rich. That's the teenagers that ruined Peach Fest.
Yeah.
It's not like we did it at. It's not like he got it at Peach Fest,
I thought
or maybe he did. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember.
you're telling me a funny story. You should have said, "Yeah, he got it handy." And the Porter John at Peach Fest, she had herpes.
I don't know where he got it, to be honest. I know she did have the
I don't know
herpes
if you can
though.
get it from a hand job. I don't know. I may have failed high school health class.
I got kicked out. I got kicked out of health. I got kicked out of sex ed
Funny story. My brother got a hand job in class in high school.
in science class.
Yeah,
Not my class.
what a G. Well, you too.
Photography in the dark room.
What? Wait. Hold on. Pause.
Fuck yeah,
Pause.
Yoder.
We want to hear this story now.
Oh yeah, yo. I forgot to tell you. We made a joke about you when you weren't here at the when we were all in here hanging out. Me and Rich were joking about you. How you're the kind of guy who just out of nowhere you'll just be like, oh yeah, by the way, I met Macho Man Randy Savage once. Like it's no big deal.
And I took a bullet for President Obama. Like they
we're
just think he's
laughing
what?
about
There's always like
No.
these things like, and I was like, wait, what? What'd you say? Like, it's always
You're
like
always
something
just
amazing story. And I got
Yeah.
nothing. I got no amazing stories like that. I got nothing. I'm just
All right,
sad,
in this
sad
segment,
existence, man. Sad existence.
in this segment, Yoda, anything crazy, anything we. You
don't put the man on the spot, bro. Yo, you ain't gotta tell us nothing. You don't
You
want
can
to.
tell us.
I don't care. I don't
Are you
got
bet-
a filter, so I'll tell everything. I don't care. I used to get handies in the Regal Theater all the time when I
It
was.
was we were in junior high in 8th grade, and
Did you drive a Trans Am with a black jacket on?
Did you go have like the Yoda
Probably
mustache?
not in 8th grade.
Oh. I didn't hear
that
that
old.
part.
How many times did he fail?
I didn't
That
hear that
he's
part.
driving a Trans Am to school
I
in
didn't hear
8th
the, I
grade.
didn't hear the 8th grade.
I was the
part.
oldest freshman.
a
Actually, it was
handball
before
mustache.
freshman. It was we had photography class, and there were like 8 of us in the dark room, and
A orgy of
And-
candies?
Damn, you order.
so we were close, and things happened.
Rich is over there giving me the head signal, like, all right, let's wrap it up.
I was
You guys are weird.
I was checking dialogue for my comment.
But my number 3,
Oh, I didn't even. I thought you you made all your picks.
No.
already. Oh shit, my bad.
Dude, I don't know how many I was on mine.
Oops.
Rocky. We all know this one.
Running up the stairs.
Running up the stairs.
Iconic. Too.
Iconic.
A scene that's been redone 100 times, but
Right.
still
And
never.
also Rocky 4,
Never
honorable
gets
mention. Rocky's wife. You can't win. That
I
one.
like.
The best iconic.
Adrian.
I think the best iconic part was the trainer. You can't be stopping Rocky. You gotta go to the phone.
Oh, you know what's another iconic moment from the Rocky movies? If he dies, he dies. Great moment.
Yes.
I mean, not great in the context of the movie, but like the line itself is fucking badass.
He's like steel.
Yo, I
Can't
think
break him.
my favorite one was how he faced Paul Creed twice.
I pity the fool.
The secret match that no one knew about till Creed.
We'll never know.
Ding ding.
Well, yeah, I
And
heard
then-
there was a secret match nobody knew about. He's like, how you know that? I'm Apollo Creed's son. That's my daddy. Okay, I'm going to train you. Let's go.
I never
And then-
really got into the Creed movies.
My
I
4th,
watched the first two.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're not bad.
another Steven Spielberg movie.
You just fucking love Steven Spielberg, though.
He makes bangers.
He does make bangers.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Huh?
This might be the first movie all night that people have mentioned that I have not seen ever.
It's a really good movie.
I've never seen that movie before.
Another Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah, Richard Dreyfuss is really good in that movie.
I love Richard Dreyfuss.
Terry Garr.
Yes. They're at the dinner table, and Richard Dreyfuss starts making this mountain out of the mashed potatoes, which is where the Close Encounters of the Third Kind happens.
In the mashed potatoes?
Well, the mountain
Oh.
that he made is reference to that.
Yeah, everybody that has an encounter with like the probes that show up are kind of all like mentally just want to get to Devil's Tower. And so they're all like, some of them are painting and all that other stuff, but he's obsessed with it from a 3-dimensional standpoint. He starts with the mashed potatoes, and then eventually just wrecks the house, right? Because then he put in the middle of his train set or something, and he just makes the huge tower and everything. It's pretty cool. That's a great movie. It really is.
Yes.
To add that to my ever-growing list of movies.
Steven Spielberg he did make a lot of bangers.
My cousin, I was very surprised. I asked my cousin Helena this week she was my letterbox this week. And out of the 4 movies she gave me, I've only ever seen one. I was very disappointed in myself.
She's on my league.
She's all that.
She's all that.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, great
That's a great
rom-com.
movie.
What was her list?
It was She's All That, Hunger Games Catching Fire,
What's that?
Crazy Rich Asians,
Never watched that.
and Enola Holmes.
Uh,
Netflix movie. Millie Bobby Brown.
I got one more I wanted to bring up.
Okay, let's hear it. I'm psyched.
He's
They may
serious.
take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
Fucking
Braveheart's a
love,
great freaking
Great
movie,
movie.
right?
love that movie.
That movie's so good.
So
Historically wrong all freaking day long. There's nothing accurate about that movie historically. Doesn't matter. I wish that history felt it was true, but like that movie is that scene is just great. Like he just shows up, and that line is just like, you know, like I'm gonna run and I could live. He's like, well, you might live for a while, but dying in your beds, would you come back to give one chance? One chance. It's just such a great movie.
You talking Braveheart?
Braveheart.
I like when they're talking about. He's like, yeah. I also heard William Wallace stands 8 feet tall, or whatever he says.
Yeah, and he can shoot fire out of his ass. I am William Wallace. I mean, I just
Fucking great.
there's so many. I mean, everybody, even like guy who plays. I can't think of his name right. I just totally blanked on it. The guy who plays like the king. What's his name? He's an iconic actor, and he's really good in that. And I even like when the Irish guy shows up, and he's like, you know, on my island. He's like, yeah, it's mine. He's like, you're insane. He's like, everybody's great in that movie too.
So do
William
you like
Bruce,
Mel Gibson?
or you know, there's just that's such a good movie. Again, historically not accurate at all. I don't think they even wore kilts back then, but who cares? It's just a great movie, and I think it was the first really, really, really violent. I think it was the most violent movie ever made, like to that point. Like it was really violent in the R rating.
Was that the one where when they're like running or whatever, like one of the cannonballs like jumps up off the ground and smashes a dude in the head? Is
No,
that the
that's
one I'm thinking?
the-
Or is
that's-
that the Patriot?
That's the Patriot.
Okay, yeah.
That's the
I
one
remember
where
that
they
scene
make the
for some
giant
reason.
spears and the
Yeah,
horses
yeah, okay,
come running.
okay,
And
yeah.
it's like, you know,
Yeah, okay.
that one's just really good.
Yeah. I always remember that scene for some reason.
That he tried to like kind of recapture the magic of, but with the Revolutionary War kind of thing. I like that movie, but it's not as iconic as
Braveheart.
Yeah,
as,
Braveheart's fucking great.
as Braveheart's ridiculous.
Another scene that many, many other movies have paid homage to.
Yeah.
Like,
New guy.
also the A-Team movie with Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Murdoch says that. When they're at the base, he says something about it. Very iconic.
One of my other favorite movies is Michael Keaton's Gung Ho.
Fuck, I've never seen that movie.
Wait, which one?
Gun Hall.
Gung Ho.
Is that the one with
It's the one where
Michael Keaton?
they it's about the cars,
Yeah, Michael Keaton's like the
and it's a
union rep or something, and the Japanese are
Yeah,
taking over
like-
the plant. Yeah.
how when takes place when all the Japanese like Nissan and Mazda and all the cars started coming to America, and the different work theories of U.S. and China and Japan, or Japan, how Japanese, they do exercises in the morning, and they brought that theory here to America, and are making the people do exercises. And Michael Keaton's character makes a bet with the executives that they have to build $300 cars, and so they end up doing it. But he gives like the coach's speech through the whole movie.
Nice.
There's actually college courses on the movie.
Really?
Yeah, just on the theory of how Japanese is different from ours, like the X and Y.
You know what I like is that they use the scene with Val Kilmer from The Heat. They use that for like gun training. Like the FBI and shit uses that scene for like their gun training and shit, because of how fast he like unloads and reloads. It's pretty cool. I like shit like that.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool. Let's just sit here in silence for another.
Let's wrap
make
it up.
The full 2 hours. No, we're gonna sit here in silence. for
Hell
2
no,
hours.
dude.
Yep, Rich just texted me and said that.
No, fuck that. We're
We can leave. We're gonna sit here. Me
It's
and
like
you.
silent. It's Mel Brooks' silent movie, but the silent podcast instead.
Yeah, me and you are gonna sit here and hold hands.
yo, don't do it.
You are hold me.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
All right, yeah, we can wrap this up. This is a good episode. Obviously, you know, I'm always down to do movies. I fucking love
Yeah,
movies.
I'll do some research on McDonald's now, because that was what you were going to cover, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll send you the
I
link
didn't
for
know
the
that. I
story.
don't know as many of those as. There's a lot
I didn't know
of them
about
do.
it either. I was
That's
watching
an obscure
something.
one. I don't know that one.
I was like watching something the one day and it popped up and I was like, oh shit.
Yo, before we go, I'll send you guys the information about that young serial killer. It's only like a 2-minute conversation. Kid was like 8 years old.
That's what you want to do for your episode? For
No.
2 minutes? Oh.
No.
I
No,
was gonna say.
I'm not gonna say it is, but it's a mascot theme episode again.
All right. Oh, speaking of mascots, I applied to be Sabretooth today.
Did you?
Yeah. Probably should have read the requirements first because I don't have a chance.
Oh, what's your requirement?
You need a college degree.
Why
And
do
you
you
need at least 2 years of experience as a mascot. Whatever. Should have just fucking hired me as Billy the Buffalo, but no.
How do
Bullshit.
you get 2 years of an experience
Yeah,
as
how
a
do you do-
mascot?
Like collegiate experience, maybe. Like being a college mascot, maybe.
So did you look at
or
UB?
being like a high school mascot?
UB Buff State?
I tried to be a high school. I tried to be the mascot when I was in high school, but they didn't pick me. I was pissed. Probably because I had terrible fucking grades.
Can't do it now. You can't go within 8 feet of a high school.
Yoder, I told you that in confidence.
Oh, sorry.
8 feet of high school. Maybe me out 20 feet from high school.
All right, yeah, let's wrap this up.
We
Let's
so
get
bad
out
at
of
8
here.
feet.
Oh shit.
I'm going to get some food. I'm starving. You getting food?
Yo, once again, thanks for the contact, Cheetah. Me and Yoder was trying to. What's that term these young people are saying nowadays? You going all? You
Crash out.
crash out. I don't crash out. I mean you super
I don't
tired.
crash out ever.
But then again, always check on your homies. You don't care if they're in a bad situation or good situation. Always make sure they're doing okay. And if you can't help them, call 988. They're there 24 hours.
Also, go watch movies.
And also follow us on the.
Oh yeah,
Like-
follow us on all our social media. You can see it. Follow us on Instagram at Get and Lose Your Podcast 716.
Do you see all three of our?
All our personal Instagrams are in the bio. Follow us on YouTube at LosersPod 716. Follow Merge on YouTube.
Merge _ media creators.
There you go. Follow
Merge
them.
_ meteor creator meteors.
Yeah, follow them.
Put out good contact. They got our show on there. They got
Yeah, check out
different-
the other shows, man. There's some, a lot of cool people here doing a lot of cool shit. So, and if you haven't, is the video up for the 24-hour stream?
No, YouTube's being goofy.
Okay.
They said it's still processing, which is a week later, and it's still processing.
What
So
the
I
heck?
do have a lot of the content recorded in my computer, so I just have not had the time to
All right.
chop
Well-
it all up and put it back up in small pieces, which
Okay.
I'm planning to do.
All right, well, we'll let you guys know when that goes up. You can check that out, too. Real quick, also follow me on Letterboxd at Goonies Never Die _ I got another new top 4 going up next week. So, yeah, I'm continuing with the trend of asking other
Oh,
people.
shit.
I really enjoyed doing it, so.
Yo, guess what?
What?
We're 11 episodes away from 200.
Scary.
Cause I don't like I count
peed
the
myself.
other the one we did for the thon. I don't really count it as an episode towards us.
I just peed my pants thinking
But
about it.
fuck, 11 more episodes, dude. Yoda.
Oh, I can't believe it's coming to an end after.
Excuse me?
Well, anyway,
I was waiting for Chop to be like, oh, fuck, no, it ain't.
oh fuck,
Like
no,
every
no.
other time I've ever said it, he
No,
always
no,
gets
we're
mad.
going 200 more. We're gonna get picked up by Joe Rogan one day. Joe
Sure.
Rogan, if you hear this, please give you boys a shot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also real quick too, Ryan Murphy, who did both the other 2 Monster series on Netflix, Monsters, Jeffrey Dahmer, and Monsters, the Menendez brothers, just put out the first posters for his new Monster series, which is going to be based off Ed Gein.
Oh, we did
Which,
episode
if
on
you somehow flew under the radar of who Ed Gein is, you're in for one hell of a ride because he's fucking nuts.
it. If you guys want to find out, we did an episode on Ed Gein.
So make sure you check that
Is
out.
Ed Gein
too.
the Candyman?
No. Ed Gein is the guy that Texas Chainsaw was based on.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, he's fucking nuts. So yeah, check that out too.
No, we never did Ed Gein. Did we?
No,
Did?
we never have.
That's one of them we wanted.
I think it was one that we were gonna do at one point, but we never did. Or we've talked about doing it a couple times. But yeah. So,
in my hit famous line. Thanks for all along, losers, and that's it.